Hello and welcome, guys, to something I can't believe I'm seeing right now. To sleep and earn BNB. Wow. I'm so excited and hyped about what this is, and I can't believe the amount of people that are so interested in this project. The Discord has been blowing up recently, and it actually amuses me how fast they've grown in terms of how overfilled they've been and how ecstatic people are about Dream. And basically, who doesn't want to earn B&B when they sleep? With this new generation and how we have developed this whole idea of, just scrolling through TikTok, sleeping majority of the day, just because of what's happening with the pandemic and COVID, like, what else do you want? The possibility of earning BNB while you sleep? Well, guess what? It's here and it's going to be on your phone. There's going to be an app that you can actually, sign up with, and you can get your sleep schedule and cycle to match it with your crypto rewards. So, how does this work? And let's get into the details. So everyone has a different sleep duration or sleep schedule. Generally, you kind of want to get hit that 8 hours, and you want to have your blood pressure at a certain level, heart rate at a certain level, and you know, like the idea actually promotes healthiness in a sense because it makes you want to sleep more. Generally, nowadays, I think on average, everyone like around 20s, 30s are all sleeping around like 6 hours, 5, 6 hours, barely getting that full on sleep, right? I think this is going to make you more attentive to feel like, hey, let's promote the idea of sleeping and promote the idea of actually, nourishing your body in the sense, right? So let's go into what their roadmap is and what they are planning to create. So they do have an alpha test coming out along with the deployment of the contract. And that's going to follow up with, an audit, promotions, and things like that. And that's going to also get into things like the CEX listing, which is going to be exchanges. You think about things like Bitmart, KuCoin, etc. And those things can always advance, and that is a really big stepping stone in terms of marketing and getting the bigger picture out there. If you look at things like Step and what Step has created, being able to actually get listed on crow.com is a major, impact in terms of the idea to move to earn, X to earn. It could be sleep to earn, move to earn has been the big meta recently. So sleep to earn is next on the list, right? So their plan in phase two is also going to be DApp staking, as well as their beta testing to be coming up shortly. Their marketing campaign will follow, and that will be with brands, big influencers, get those celebrities involved. Then they'll have sleep marathons. You never know, maybe even NFT pillows. There's so much variety and so much possibility with this idea that I do see a lot of potential in what they can create. So in terms of their team is doxed as in basically all of their information's out there. They know that they have, the aptitude, the ability to really push this project, and are ready to be there as, themselves. And that's a very important, like, stepping stone in terms of what they are going to create. Not only that, but their DApp and contract development would be done by the same people who have created Step App, and Step App has done numbers. It's been one of the biggest projects as of recent that has blown up, right? And a lot of people know this, right? And a lot of people are flocking to Dream and just because of the ability that the contract dev has in terms of their skill and their assets that they can provide to Dreamn from their experience on Step, as he will be contracted out to do this task, right? So that's going to be a big part of what they're creating. In terms of their the advertisers, they have a bunch of advertisers that have a lot of experience, not only on other projects like Vegasino, which was Nevada prior, right? Which is doing numbers and is going to be relaunching soon. That will also do really well, and I'm pretty bullish on. So check this out. So I'm really excited for what they're creating here. And what does this really mean? Let's look into the fact and what they mean by that. So basically, it'll also make you feel like you think that health is your important side, and that's kind of what this is about, and that's kind of what I explained earlier, where motion activity is also really cool. You also need to track your sleeping data, because sleeping data is just as important as your motion and tracking. So this can be really cool in a sense. So how are you able to earn this amount? So basically by doing certain modes or certain tasks within a day or nighttime, you will be able to get certain amount of tokens. And in order to be a part of this or be a part of their activity, you need to hold a certain amount of tokens. So you can't actually participate unless you are a part of the system. And that's what really makes a lot of people buy in, because they're like, oh, I need to get this X amount of tokens so I can get a certain amount a day. You look at Step App, you actually have like a daily income you can possibly get just by running, right? Imagine sleeping, right? You'll be getting that as passive income because you're sleeping, right? That's going to be really cool, and that's what I'm excited about. In terms of their transaction fees, they only have 5% on buy and 15% on sell. So this, in a sense, will help a lot of people buy into the project and hold it over a long period of time, because the main purpose of this coin isn't really to trade or buy and then sell later. It's really to get a lot of that sleep to earn aspect and that reward, right? So that's where a lot of the rewards on the cells come from, and that's what really pushes this project to do really well. There has been absolutely amazing marketing in terms of what they've created and in terms of what they will create in the future. So let's check out their white paper and let's look into more detail about sleep and to earn. So sleep to earn, basically the whole application of how it works is, who is really investing in this? Baby boomers, Generation X, and millennials. Those three are the majority of who is really invested into crypto. And those are the ones that are really, needing that decent amount of sleep and decent amount of rest in order to have, healthy, like daily activity, like, efficiency, right? So by doing this, you're actually targeting the majority of who is in the crypto space and getting those involved, right? And by doing this, you really are pushing this to getting those that are involved in the space and pushing it to those that will actually buy in and use the application. Not only buy as an investor, but buy as a user. And that's primary, because when you have a utility that can be used, it will really provide a aptitude of, really good momentum in terms of the use case being used on a daily basis. You look at things like other projects that have swaps and things like this. These are kind of irrelevant, because what is the purpose of a swap being made if you have pancake swap or you have PooCoin? There is like a lot of irrelevance to those things, because there is no utility really being used. It's just a sense of utility. But when you have something like Dream to earn, then you're having that ability of creating a utility, what everyone does on a daily basis, and applying it to provide a massive amount of uh, you know e- economy, and kind of driving those people to it. And that is really what's bringing a lot of people involved in it in the crypto space. A lot of influencers are really hyped about what they're creating here at Dreamn, and they are really excited for what is to come. So basically, this will be on, Android, it'll be on smartphone. You can get it on your MetaMask or your Trust Wallet for those that choose either. And you must have the 400 Dreamn tokens. This will vary depending on how early you are in. So if you aren't a part of the pre-sale or you aren't in then, you can buy in on the launch and try and get in as soon as possible, as there's a lot of hype around this. You get in, you won't have to buy this later on. You can just buy and hold this. And once you buy and hold this token, you'll also have a lot of, future uses to it. So there's a lot of different modes that they have planned, and let's look into that. So the single mode, right? There is a rest mode, and there's also a leaderboard involved. So basically, based on your rest mode and based on every sleep cycle you do and how consistent you are with it, then you will actually be put onto a leaderboard. This leaderboard basically shows how healthy your sleep cycles are, and based on their sleep cycles, you will be getting bonuses. So this really promotes a better lifestyle. You integrate Dreamn and you think about Step, like you combine those two. Why do you ever need any other app for bodybuilding, working out, health? Because you get paid just by doing your daily tasks and by doing your night tasks. What more do you need, right? So combine these two and you have like a good combination right there. Challenges. So basically there's different type of challenges that are rewarded to those that are participating in Dreamn. So sleep cycles are very important, along with rewards and the challenges and difficulties for each task, right? Then there is seasons. So seasons basically go monthly. And by doing this, that will correlate with the actual leaderboard, right? And once you actually designate yourself within higher ranks of the leaderboards, like I stated before, you will get more ranking, right? Or more BNB. And this is done through diamond, platinum, gold, silver, bronze, etc. A lot of people are going to be wondering, okay, how do you actually do this without getting people to just, throw their phone in the corner and just never use it, or find a way to abuse the system like people used to do with Pokemon Go with GPS spoofing, etc. Basically, they have motion sensors, health activity trackers, machines to identify cheating, and GPS trackers. So they have the technology and they have the ability to actually implement a system that is cheater proof. And this is going to help their economy and help their ecosystem to develop something that no other sleep to earn can possibly do, because their team is well versed in an aspect of being able to get everything to a level of security that it can't be abused. Many others would not, in my opinion, get to this level of not be able to get abused in terms of their system, and those faults really end up leading to the fail of a project for the most part. So this is very important. So even jailbroken phones, rooted, things like that you've heavily modified, you won't be able to use those, right? So how are you able to buy in? Like I stated before, you need to get 400 Dreamn tokens. Get in as soon as you can. Try and get in on that pre-sale. Try and get in on that launch. Be a part of a whitelist giveaway, and you will have a chance to get in. So definitely something I'm so excited about. It is going to be on Pink Sale. Their pre-sale will be on Pink Sale. I'm really excited for what they've created so far and what they are planning to create in terms of their beta, alpha, and things like that. So check them out. Can't wait for more on Dreamn. And make sure you guys like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure you put on the notification bells for more videos like this.